Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today I'm going to be taking a look at a new game on the channel. This is Highwater, which came out a couple of weeks ago. It's quite a strange one. It's a game about the end of the world, but it's a vibe. It's got some great music, and you're just kind of traveling around on your dinghy and scavenging in areas, and all the time it's just really, it's a very chill, considering the subject matter. It's about sort of ecological apocalypse. It's the end of the world, everything's flooded, so you're pottering around on this dinghy, scavenging for stuff, but it's just very chill, very, it's just quite a nice time. So, let's start a new game and see for ourselves. In the aftermath of the great ecological catastrophe, the region around Alphaville is flooded. Conflicts rage around the world, but the flood zone remains a buffer, keeping privileged Alphavillians safe behind their city walls. However, Alphaville terminated its aid programs abruptly, sending the surrounding areas into chaos. The aid was a guarantee of peace, but now the insurgents are gaining ground, while locals are banding together to defend themselves. A rumour is circulating that the ultra-rich citizens of Alphaville are planning to evacuate to Mars. Earth is rapidly becoming uninhabitable, and Mars is the new hope for humanity. Tired of barely surviving, a teenage orphan, Nikos, wants to attempt the impossible, get into Alphaville, and, if the rumours are true, sneak onto a rocket to Mars. And here is Nikos. Nikos! Kid, wake up! Now, unfortunately, when they're in dialogue bubbles like this, I can't advance it, so it's just going to have to sort of proceed at its own pace. I dozed off. What are you doing around here? Scavenging, but it's slim pickings. We're on our way to Hightower. Hightower didn't get any Alphaville aid for 2 weeks. Well, there's not much left for us here. I can't fight the insurgents. Not with the kids. Yeah, it's getting heated. Insurgents took over 2 Alphaville outposts. I'll be in Hightower by sundown. You'll move back? The boat is my home. But my aim is to get into Alphaville. That's suicide. So is staying in Hightower. Anyway, when you get there, just ask for Nana. Tell her Nikos sent you. She'll help. Thank you, Nikos. See you there. Godspeed.
Good morning, Highwater dwellers. Highwater Pirate Radio keeping you in the know with our flow. Alphaville authorities continue to deny that they will close their borders despite several key entry ports being permanently sealed off from the inside. They also deny that aid has been halted and stress that delivery of humanitarian supplies to affected areas outside of the city will resume once an unforeseen supply chain issue has been resolved.
Oh, compass. Yeah, the compass. So on the compass little radar thing, we'll get yellow islands, which are sort of key locations, and there's white islands, which are more optional locations. I'm going to do everything I can, really.
The Central Command also issued a statement to the public that there is enough food for decades ahead and not to worry about these inconsequential delays. True or not, one thing that can't be denied is that the world ended on a sunny day.
I think we're in Greece, maybe? I really enjoyed this song. I'm not going to speak too much over the music and stuff. Like I said, it is a vibe, this game, so I'm just going to kind of let it play out like that. There's little islands here, but there's nothing to do on these ones. You can't even get out your boat. Jeez, people are getting more barbaric every day. I'm exhausted. And I have to bring back, all I have to bring back are cans of ravioli for 50 kids at Nana's. Can't go on like this. Oh, maybe there's something on that court. So here we can dock with an island. And we kind of get to like, yeah, sort of little 3D thing here. We have to accept floods as the new normal, says Alphaville Mayor. All the way from downtown. Okay, so if I go on to map, it does. We get our. I don't understand what on earth this map is telling me, to be honest, but it does give us our objectives. So one of them was to pick up a basketball for the kids. So we got that now. Stop by Gortozinian. Building 02. Boys and girls surfing in the bay. Children clamor in the park. No one suspected the coming. Getting down with news around town. Cool. Yeah, I enjoyed that song. Kid, where were you? I fell asleep and drifted. Changed your mind? Coming with me? No, kid. I'll head back to the Armenian quarter. But you should get moving. I heard gunshots. They're closing the gap. Hardly a few miles now. Thanks, yeah. I'm going to Hightower. Stick to your plan. Only those bastards in Alphaville will be safe. Yeah, I'll try. Listen, if anyone can do it, kid, it's you. Hope so, old man. Where's my stuff? Over there in the back room. Took care of your cut? A can of beans and 2 cans of pasta. Okay. You can find books and stuff here that kind of give you a little bit of backstory about the situation. So here we have The Uninhabitable Earth, Life After the Flood. If you think we will simply adapt to the impending droughts, floods, tsunamis and pandemics, you are mistaken. What we believe to be a millennia-long progress of the human species, like in Walter Benjamin's interpretation of Paul Klee's Angelus Novus, was actually a catastrophe. Alright, we're going to get introduced to the combat now. What the... Okay, so I'll just skip past all the tutorial stuff. It's not that complicated, quite honestly, but we do have to kind of do what it tells us in this one. So you get 2 actions within your turn. You move and then can do some sort of fight or taunt or other kind of ability. But you can't attack and then move. You know, once you attack, that's kind of your turn over. We're going to choose the attack action. When you attack from behind, you actually deal extra damage. So this is going to be 3 instead of 2. Bonk. This guy's stealing our stuff, so he's getting what he deserves. Pow. Didn't actually... Oh yeah, he did 1 damage to us. You bald wax thief! Finders keepers. We don't need to move. We're just going to whomp him with the oar again. Go bonk. Tutorial combat, very easy. There are some more challenging ones. There's some that took me a few turns to do. A few goes, I mean. There is enough food for decades, spokeswoman of Alphaville Central Command issued a statement. Yeah, let's grab our stuff. I'm going to take that to our boat. Some random guy wanted to steal my stuff. Vultures! Well, you could have moved your ass from the couch to help me. I'm watching sitcoms on VHS, and the rewind is broken. Okay. See you around. Adios, kid. Right. Let's continue on. Got a basketball, got a few supplies. And the soundtrack is great for this game. Like I said, it really is a vibe. Chilling out at the end of the world. No! I saw a group of drunk alpha villains at the Justice Square. He said no because his engine dying, I think. Oh, they always have a spare jerry can. He's out of fuel. He's got to row his boat. But we'll get some. Alphaville Met Office redefines flooding to avoid covering damages and insurance. Just imagine that happening. Alphaville must burn! Huh? You call me a traitor? I will burn! For Alphaville! I could really use some of that gasoline. Poor guy. Hey, don't hurt yourself. What's the point? I kind of need that gas. Don't come near me. Ugh. I gotta do something before he sets himself on fire. Right, so this is the turn-based combat where the objective is not so much to kill the guy. So it's just saying, keep an eye out for interactable objects, and they do come into play quite often in the combats I played, actually, in my little go with it. So we're going to get here. I don't have enough to pick up the shield. I don't have enough movement for that, so I'm going to end my turn. I did taunt him in my previous one, and it just means he throws something at me. He might do that anyway, but... Oh, did I not confirm? Yes, that didn't make a difference, taunting or not. But I can pick up the shield now. So we click the little plus icon, we'll grab the shield, and that's going to prevent us from taking any damage. I can't move any further for now, so I'm just going to shield up in the turn. Yeah, so we didn't take any damage, but what we can also do now is if I come to this square, and we can do a little shield push on him, which means he's going to get away from the gas, and we can grab it. Useless, can't even kill myself. You need this gas. Where are you going? Gonna high tower. Great, could I come along? I've got family there. Okay, but don't cause trouble. Hell, I'm drunk, so I'm so drunk I'll sleep. It's risky, I can't be seen with an alpha villain. You saved me, but now you leave me to die. No, okay, but you gotta lay low. I'll pass out, won't wake up until we arrive. Alright, grab the gas. Mark's gonna come with us now. Again, if we press this, so we've got all our objectives kind of done. The map I don't really get at all, so we're not going to worry about it. The dots on the little mini-map thing are fine for getting us around from what I played, so we'll just concentrate on that. We will have a run-in with those guys in the not-too-distant future.
To all you Highwater dwellers out there, Highwater Pirate Radio here with a friendly reminder to stop using raw flood water for daily use. Please get your water from a known safe source, or boil your water for at least 1 minute before drinking, cooking, washing fruit and vegetables, or even brushing your teeth. Remember, medical supplies are running low, and even
not really coffee, not really dessert.
In this heat could be deadly. There's no vaccine against dysentery. Speaking of washing and prepping, survival tip of the day, lemongrass is thriving in our new tropical conditions and is not only a great natural deterrent to mosquitoes and other bugs, it also tastes great as a tea or added to food for flavor. Take care out there, stay afloat, and keep your wits about you.
Let's have a look at this
Press that dial
van up on this
and
thing.
hands with Highwater Pirate.
It's not an island we can land on, though. Lost my bearings now. Let me just go around this way. This is an optional island we can land on. Got newspaper. The e-commerce giant Orinoco Delivery expands its fulfillment warehouses to meet growing demand for basic goods. Orinoco is a South American river, much like the Amazon. Hint, hint.
Trying to steal my sheep, boy? Or are you just looking for trouble?
Whoa, didn't see you there. I'm headed to block 45.
For the wedding?
My friend's the best man.
Is he one of those genetically modified workers from Orinoco?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that union's a sect.
Labour union?
Always want handouts. They want my sheep for their wedding. I won't give up my Daisy to anyone. You hear?
Okay. Bye, Mr. Butcher. Bye, Daisy. Might seem like a bit of an odd non sequitur, but we will be back. Right, let's carry on. Try the optional island. There's something here. This might be it. Yeah. These mutant cherry blossoms are beautiful. So what do we got? Orinoco Delivery to offer complimentary entertainment. Okay. Odyssey, a modern sequel. This sequel to Homer's Odyssey is a kind of 20th century complement to James Joyce's Ulysses, but also a continuation of the tradition started with Dante's Divine Comedy. Odysseus has famously returned home to Penelope, but he must go on another journey. After all, a life of self-discovery is about the journey, not the destination. Yet, always keep Ithaca in your mind. Yeah, don't quite get it, but sure. Optional one.
You're listening to Highwater.
Okay, camera shop. Oh, I've got an objective. Get batteries for the camera. Bingo! Batteries for my camera. And we got farmland hit by extreme droughts. Can floodwater be sent to affected areas? That's weird. Why is the farmland hit by droughts when everywhere else is flooded? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe the floodwater's not good for farming. There we go. What we got here? Collected poems on water. Water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Yep. Kind of fits. I imagine this is seawater, yeah? So it's not like drinkable or anything. Here we go. Scene of the wedding. George, you crying?
Well, my friend Sam married his school sweetheart. Their first kiss was in this playground.
You're sentimental because you didn't see Mila for a week.
These are my people. We're the GMO Worker Union. My brothers and sisters.
Okay, George, we should get going.
You came to this wedding without a gift. Don't you see, we don't have any food.
You've been drinking again.
Just a lick. Look, there's an extremely annoying butcher. Go and bring a sheep.
Me? Fighting that guy?
I'm not leaving otherwise.
But we gotta get home before sundown.
Just go to the green market and find delicatessen.
But...
No buts. Come on, for Sam and Sally.
Oh, this is crazy.
And I pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Yeah. Okay, well, we gotta go and do what George wants us to do. Frankie Fukushima, the end of history, for real this time. Frankie Fukushima returns with the 5th book in his best-selling series. Acknowledging that his previous 4 books may not have been 100% accurate, Fukushima makes the case that this time it really is the end of history. If you don't believe him, just look out of your window. Alrighty. Right, back to the boat. Right, so we've got to go back to the butcher. We've got to take his sheep. Sending me on a stupid fetch quest. Too much hustling, and what's the result? Canned ravioli. Alright, gotta go back for Daisy. So this is a fight that took me several attempts to get the hang of. I'll do the wrong attempt first so you can kind of see why it's not easy.
You again? They sent you to steal my Daisy. I'll make stew out of your skinny little ass.
So, no mutton chops today.
Come to me, boy. I'll chop you to pieces.
Okay, he's extremely high health. I thought... So the first time I did it, I thought maybe if I can try and get behind him, maybe I can get like double attacks on him or something, and, you know, do a wallop. But it don't work because he does lots of damage to me, plus bleed, so Nikos is not getting out of this one. Now I can't... Enemies seem to have like a range of effects, so I can get here, but I can't actually get behind him to do the attack. So, you know, if we try and do this attack, get him down to about almost half health. Then we take a bleed, then he turns around and chops us to mincemeat. I thought, well, maybe we're supposed to fail this thing. The first time I did it, it just seemed so impossible to do, but no. There is a way to win. And it took me several attempts to work this out, but what I have to do is come here, and we are going to whack this beam. Plunk. And now he's trapped in there. And that's how you win. So again, you've got to kind of look to the environment and, you know, try and... some of these turn-based combats are more like puzzles than actual combat, so they can be quite cool.
Look, Nikos brought...
Oh, he wasn't like that, was he?
Look, Nikos brought you a wedding gift. Thank you, Nikos.
We could have taken the sheep with us.
There are more important things than survival. Hey everyone, Nikos is going to take a group photo.
What?
You have the camera with you?
Oh, come on, George.
I'm not leaving without a Polaroid.
Oh, let's take this stupid photo.
Photo time. Smile. Everyone say whiskey.
Alright, let's take the photo. So everyone kind of gets into position, starts waving, and then we go click. Hey.
They packed a piece of wedding cake for Mila. We need some energy on our way home. A bite won't hurt, right?
Right. Okay, so this is introducing us to kind of like consumables that we can use in battle to do things. Like here we have some healing, so we're going to add that to Nikos. There are ones that give like a permanent buff, and there's ones that are just a one-use thing like this. Wait, there we go. Right. Let's head on. Got George here now.
Wait, what's this Alphavillian pig doing here?
He's out of it. Tried to set himself on fire this morning.
Sorry, buddy. There's no room for an Alphavillian on this raft.
Oh dear. Poor Mark.
What?
He'll drown.
Don't worry, kid. He'll float. We're going home almost empty-handed. Let's drop by the food court.
Okay. Rat kebab. Alright. Let's explore this little place. We can't go up there. Something over here, though. Insurgency bunker destroyed by Alphaville drones. Okay. The insurgents like rebels against... Okay, unfortunately, one thing you can't do is walk through your companions who are following you. Luckily, I can get round this way.
Rat kebab for everyone. Embers are still warm. You want some?
Maybe when they're well done.
Medium rare, not good enough for you.
I prefer well done.
Customer is king.
Oh shit, I had a feeling someone was shadowing me.
What the? You didn't balance the boat.
Oh man, sorry, I forgot.
You know you need to move the stone over to the left side. Hand over your boat. Those who don't aid insurgents work for Alphaville. That's some twisted logic. What would a jobless GMO worker like me work for Alphaville? Our movement needs supplies to fight for your freedom. Yeah, you really believe that crap?
Hey guys, care for some skewered rats?
This is not negotiation.
Okay, so these guys have guns, which is not good. It's going to teach us about switching between active characters now, which is fine. You can do it before you move, basically. So George has an interesting attack where he can disarm them for a turn, so that can be pretty useful. In terms of his movement, he can get there. Yeah, so let's bring George round here. And let's... Oh, what's this? Oh, wow, I didn't even know he could do that. Right, tell you what, let's undo our movement. Let's come back here. What I'm going to do instead, then, let's grab this. And why don't we lob this on these guys to set them on fire? We can actually do 3 attack on this guy. Let's do that. See, I didn't even know I didn't even see that the first time. And we've got some fire squares, which is interesting. Because that does limit Nikos' options. I don't know how long that stays. But Nikos has this thing now with this camera where he can sort of cancel someone's next action. So let's do that on this guy. So he can't use his gun. Yeah, so his turn's cancelled. This guy is going to shoot. He's still on fire though. Clunk. Now what's going to happen? Ah, yeah, they're taking damage at the end of their turn because of the fire. And the fire's gone, so that's good. Excellent. Alright. So, with George, I'm going to range 1, damage 2, or I can do 1 damage and disarm him for this turn, so he can't attack. Yeah, we'll do that again.
Stitch that, Jimmy.
Alright, and then with Nico, I don't think we need to get too flash or anything. I think we just whack this guy with the oar. He's only got 2 health now, so take him down. Plonk. And this guy's stunned. Run away. Okay, because he's run away and turned his back to us, I was going to run up with Nico and attack him from behind, but I think I'll just do that with George now. So George... Conk from behind. Bonk! There we go. I just noticed there was destructible tiles there as well. We might have been able to... I didn't... Yeah. The fire didn't break through those, but something else might have just sent those guys plummeting into the water. Interesting. There might be another way of doing that then.
You okay?
I think so.
Well, lunch is ruined.
George, can we go now? Right. Time to go.
Your eye in the sky with the where and the why. Highwater Pirate Radio. Reports
So
of
we go over here
conflicts between
towards our
insurgents
next
and Alphaville are increasing as aid continues to dry up. Ambushes as close as 5 clicks east of Hightower have been reported, and dwellers are urged to keep an eye out for both sides, as both soldiers and insurgents
Can't wait
are
to see
preying
Mila.
on civilians for resources.
So you're definitely not going with me to Alphaville?
No way, kid. Mila and me, we'll manage together.
Wedding really left an impression on you.
I knew all those people forever. Now who knows if we'll ever see them again. Many of our friends died. I just want to live peacefully in the little time we've got left.
I don't think we can get through here. I think we have to go through the fence. There's one opposite. Okay. There's one right here as well.
See those insurgent tents? Who knows what they got there?
And should we fight them for a can of ravioli? All citizens following the insurgency's social media accounts will be flagged, warns Alphaville's chief of police. Bettenberg beans, +1 movement points, continuous effect. Some call it Turkish coffee, others Greek or domestic coffee. Whatever your geopolitics, this tasty black beverage from the Middle East and the Balkans will give you a real kick. So if we go to inventory, we can equip this. So who would benefit more from movement? I think George, maybe. I might give George the booster. Yeah. It says continuous effect. I don't know if that from what I saw, you have to take it for it to work. But I don't know if it's continuous effect. I don't know if that means it's going to last between fights. What I suspect is that once you use it, it lasts within that battle. That's the continuous effect. But I think it's a consumable. I don't think it'll persist between fights. I could be wrong. We will find out. George! Other way, man. Don't think there's anything useful in here. Alright. Let's go to this one. Oh.
Thieves! Look who's talking.
Oh, a bunch of quasi-freedom fighters.
Quasi-gorilla.
Quasi-partisan.
Finish him!
Alright, so I did this wrong the first time I did it, but it played out okay. I figured out afterwards what I should have done. But we'll do it this time. So with Nikos, we're going to shove this thing. And we're going to ram into that guy. Now, what that has done is meant that George can now come to this square, and he can shove this tree over and take that guy out. So we're going to do that, because we moved him onto the right square. Boom! He is going to get a shot at us, but we're both in cover, so that will actually give us some protection from the damage that's coming in. I thought it would. It did not. Okay. The Nikos, I think what we do is come here, and I think we shove this thing at him again. Boom! Now he's on that square, so you can probably see that this is now takedown zone with the tree. There we go. Yeah, I mucked up that sequence when I did it the first time, but I saw after I won anyway, and I saw after the fight what I should have done. But yeah, so like I said, some of these are more like a puzzle. The Complete Insurgent's Guide to Revolutionary Organizing. This popular guide from the famous How-To series will dismantle Alphaville's ideology. With the challenges of scarcity, how come Alphaville's ideology is based on abundance? By preaching hope, Alphaville attempts to make the public passive as it awaits doomsday through escapist entertainment in the gig economy. We, the insurgency, do not provide hope, but desperate action.
Whoever you are, whoever you
I'm going to get George in here a bit further so I can get round him. There we go.
life goes on.
It is a bit annoying. It'd be nice if there was like a little shove button for followers, just to get them out of the way. Power bar, +2 health points, instant effect. Well, I've already got the cake, so maybe we could give those to George. George might need a heal at some point. There we go. Didn't use the beans. I suppose I could have tested them in that fight, but I just knew if it was a one-use thing that it wasn't entirely necessary to use there. So it would have been a bit of a waste. Ahoy there! Where are you headed? To Hightower. Everyone's going there. This flood zone's crumbling. Factions fighting, disease, mutations. It's not safe.
It's all smoke and mirrors.
What mirrors?
Smoke screen. Bah. Listen, kid, they want us to kill each other over scraps. To clean the flood zone. Final purge. That's why Alphavillian soldiers are retreating. Everyone knows the so-called Great Ecological Catastrophe was engineered. Seems to me you listen to Insurgency Radio. Of course, we're pro-insurgents. Come on, guys, we just knocked off 2 of their morons. What do you listen to?
Highwater Pirate Radio.
Yeah, HPR. The host is an Alphavillian shill with his stupid indie music. Amateur radio station, helps families in the flood, blah blah. It's all bullshit.
Anyways, it was nice meeting you guys. Safe journeys.
It's over here.
I think that's just background stuff. I don't think that's a thing to find. Teddy bear loves you. Oh wow, creepy. And that's all there was here. It's just a teddy bear dog. This is as far as I got at my little test as well, so I don't know anything that's beyond this. See, everyone will be in Hightower. There'll be no way to survive there. Ooh, what we got? There wasn't enough gas in that jerry can.
I'll row them.
And if we row, we won't reach Hightower by sundown. So let's take a shortcut.
Aye aye, skipper.
Rumours are there's a squatter camp around the train station.
That's why GMO George is on board. I'm Obelix and you're Asterix. We can do it.
I feel like I'm the adult here.
It's because you're focused on surviving. Lighten up, it's not all about just staying alive.
Whatever. Let's get over to the train station. It'll halve our route. Across the tracks.
Now come with you.
Who are you?
I need to get out of here. Living with train tribe is unbearable. I'll give you this fishing rod. Just get me out of here.
Train tribe?
I have to escape. They believe trains are the last true means of transportation. And that the Great Catastrophe is punishment for our hubris of cars and planes.
Oh, for heaven's sake, everyone's gone full mental.
If you go across the tracks by water, all the way from here to Sudbanov, they spread wires underwater. They ambush from the trains. Train station's roof is the safest route. Once we cross, there's no harm.
So we carry the boat.
Okay, jump in and lead the way. Fishing rod.
Despite assurances that the borders are not closing, Alphaville has
radio's
started
kicking on in
using
the background.
live ammunition to push back large groups of people trying to enter the city through the last remaining open ports. Eyewitnesses report that not only people with verified documents are being turned away at the gates, but several accounts tell of returning Alphaville outpost guards being turned away too. It is becoming increasingly obvious that Alphaville is no longer accepting anyone into the city, even their own guards. So folks, it seems Alphaville is a no-go zone for now, unless you like a head full of lead. I'd recommend staying far away. How about some chill tunes to take the edge off the world and the heat?
Okay, fishing rod. The fishing rod is a tool for survival. Unfortunately, the fish is mostly toxic, but you never know. Maybe you fish out something useful. Pretty unorthodox as a weapon. It has a slapstick quality that defends you and makes you laugh. Okay. So we could equip the weapon. Double-click the icon of the weapon you wish to equip. Yes. Okay, so Nikos now has a choice of weapons. That's pretty cool. Okay, just quickly check the time of the video. Just want to say, we're going to a new area that I'm not so sure of. I haven't been here before, so it'll be interesting as well to find out what's ahead. But hopefully you've enjoyed this first episode of Highwater. If you have, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that'd be really cool. As always, comments would be appreciated. Let me know what you think about the game so far. I'd be very interested to hear. And if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be amazing if you could do so. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.